Alright, Bucs versus Chargers today. Both teams 4-4. I'm gonna go straight to the prediction. Don't even need to go through the drill about Bucs against the pass because we already know the same story each game. But yeah, Bucs are predicted to win by 2, 26-24. So we'll see how that goes. Look at this. It's 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Looks like Bucs are on fourth down right now, but look at that. Chargers are only down by a touchdown. So yeah, I'm gonna keep watching this computer, and I swear, you know, we've been having trouble keeping teams keeping leads. So yeah, I'm gonna keep watching this thing, and it better not change. If it changes, I hope it's for the Bucs. So check back at the end of this game. Alright, so Connor Barth just hit a 45-yard field goal to put the Bucs up by 10. There's a minute and 7 seconds left in the game. So it's safe to say that the Bucs got this one. So I'll just see how this last drive by the Chargers play out. We did give up 304 yards to Phillip Rivers. He had 3 touchdowns starting off, but we got 2 picks. One was returned for a touchdown. Doug Martin, I would say he had a decent game. Freeman had a great game, no turnovers. V-Jax did okay, playing against his former team. There's one guy that stepped up big for the Chargers. What's that receiver's name? Denorio Alexander, 4 catches, 119 yards, and a TD. He took 80 yards for the TD. So, yeah, let's see how these boys close this thing out. Yo, what up, YouTube? Your boy Hillsborough 34. Here to talk about this Week 10 matchup versus the Chargers that I didn't even get to watch on TV because the game was blacked out. I wanted to go to the game today, but things didn't work out that way for me. Well, I see we got the Panthers next week, but on the current issues, shout out to Lil Riviera 5050, a new subscriber, and also shout out to NFL Real Talk. He's a Buccaneer fan in Texas, so he's back making videos again. So definitely check out his channel for all the Bucs fans. Drama, I gotta start my week off with the drama. The drama of the week was our safety Ahmad Black. He was cited, arrested, or whatever you want to call it, for marijuana possession. What is it with these guys? You know what I'm saying? It's like you get paid decent salary to play in the NFL and you can't put the marijuana down. But I ain't even gonna discuss that because every team in the NFL has those same issues, so I'm not even gonna stress that. Doug Martin, he had a decent game. I know they're talking about Rookie of the Year and Levante David and Pro Bowl and all that. To me, it's too early to start talking about all that. Plus, where would my focus be if I was thinking about personal accolades, personal awards? What I'm worried about is chalking up wins. At the end of the day, how many wins we got, and is it going to be enough? I don't want to talk playoffs either, but all I care about is wins. Let's get to 10 wins and see where the chips fall from there. Let's not worry about Pro Bowl and Rookie of the Year and all that. I know there's been a lot of talk about Doug Martin. The one thing I like to look at is, to me, if I was comparing him to anyone, he has similar stats to Ray Rice. I don't want to compare the two guys because, I'm sure Ray Rice would say, he plays like Ray Rice, and Doug Martin even said it on the local radio. He plays like Doug Martin. If you want to compare him to someone, compare him to Doug Martin. So yeah, I'll see if I can look up those stats because I know the stats were very similar. I didn't get to watch the game, but one thing I did see is EJ Biggers getting picked on again. It's like the verdict is out on him, so teams know who to target in our secondary, and it's EJ Biggers. But on that same note, Leonard Johnson, y'all saw him with that 80-yard interception return. Man, was that good. I just saw the highlight, and to be honest, that was an awful throw by Phillip Rivers. That was a throw you don't make as a pro. But Leonard Johnson was right there. That's now 3 interceptions in the last 3 games. And to house this one, man, that was a good feeling. That's what changed the game right there, because I know, you know, watching the Game Center on NFL.com, Phillip Rivers, he was up. I think he barely threw any incompletions, and he had 3 touchdowns. So I'm like, oh my goodness, killing us in the passing game. When I looked in the paper, I found out that the Chargers were 4th against the run. I didn't know they were that stout against the run, but yeah. So they held our boy Martin to 68 yards rushing, but he had like 50 yards receiving. So, you know, that's where that Ray Rice comparison comes in handy at. Quincy Black got injured. I'm not sure what it was. Like I said, I didn't get to watch the game. I think it was a neck injury. I hope he's all right. I met him, Quincy Black, a couple of times, and he's a real cool dude. Big dude. Real cool. Also, the Chargers, they're 18th against the pass, and they're 9th yardage allowed overall. So they have a decent defense. But like I said, the play of the game, I need to let my windows up, a lot of noise out here. But yeah, that 80-yard interception return by the Bucs was key. That was probably the turning point in the game. Tyquan Underwood, he's another X Factor. We're still waiting on Roscoe Parrish. He's an X Factor, but we're waiting on him to break out. Haven't seen him break out yet. Leonard Johnson. He basically, yeah, he did a lot in that game. What he did basically gave us the win. And really, I don't have much to talk about. Also, there was an article in the paper on Mark Barron. And, you know, I didn't think about this. Mark Barron, you know, he doesn't really do any interviews. You never really hear him talk. And, you know, rest in peace, Sean Taylor. You know, I'm not trying to get into, you know, making those kind of comparisons. But Sean Taylor was the same type of way, you know. He did his job on the field, and he wasn't doing all those interviews and running his mouth. Actually, you know, he didn't hardly said anything, and I kind of like that about Mark Barron. You know, he lets his play speak for him on the field. So hopefully he keeps getting better. I think I already said that in the beginning. We got the Panthers next. Another tough loss for y'all. I hope y'all bounce back, man. But that'll be a good game. You know, don't sleep on Carolina, because Carolina's a good team. Just because don't look at their record. They're a good team, and Cam Newton can pop off at any moment. So, but I'll save all that analysis for next week. Yeah, and we'll see what the Panthers fans have to say this week about the Bucs. But I like the way things are going here in Tampa Bay. So we'll look forward to that next game against the Panthers, and I'll holler at y'all next week. Out.